I wish I could hit that far. Come on!
Get in the hole! Oh! What's up, guys? Long awaited. So many of you said that you wanted to see golf content. Well, here it is. We're out here at Ramblewood Country Club in South Jersey with our friend Travis, and we're gonna be coming at you guys with just some laid back golf content and some strategizing, wealth building talk, and what Travis is doing strategy wise with short-term rentals and other long-term wealth building strategies.
Let's do it.
So before we get started, like, I mean, I don't even know your full portfolio, I'm gonna be honest. You told me you're like a part owner of a bar in Vegas, and like, I didn't know that. And I started looking up pictures. The place is like sick. So what does your portfolio look like right now?
Yeah, so right now the main focus is short-term rentals. So I have 5 short-term rental properties plus a management side of my business. The first year I did short-term rentals, I did $10,000 in sales in gross revenue. Second year just hit $111,000. This year I'm on track to hit $350,000, and between 25 to 35% of that is profit. So continuing to look to scale and grow that so I can retire and play more golf.
So that's over 3 years?
That's over 3 years.
How much did your portfolio grow over this year? So how many like properties did you have in that first year?
The first year was 1. Second year I added 2 more, and then this year 2 more.
Oh, that's awesome. So 5 total. That's fantastic. And ever since like we started researching a little bit before, BPCon really kind of set us off in the short-term rental look, and that's why I'm glad I'm here to pick your brain today, because I've left there so invigorated and like really motivated. So I'm gonna come at you with like a lot of questions today. This first tee, we're gonna tee off. This first tee is dead straight away. We got like 240 to the bunker on the left. I think we can just swing away. So we're gonna do like a standard scramble format, but it's gonna be like a how low can we shoot challenge. So we're just gonna play off each other's, and we're playing 9-hole. So we're just gonna see how low we can go. Be off to the left. We cleared them.
That was a bomb.
Yeah, buddy.
That'll work. That'll work. I think we're gonna be taking yours.
I think we might. Yeah, the left side's not bad. You think you can pick this up on the fly?
Yeah. Oh, we got it. We got it.
Sweet. So, I know that like property maintenance and like repairs is something that like we haven't had like a massive problem with, and I think that's probably because like of our tenant vetting and stuff like that. But because you have so many turnovers, is that like something that you see, like a lot of repairs and maintenance, or how much do you set aside reserves wise for that?
Yeah, so depending on the number of bedrooms and size of property, I'm normally around like 100 to 150 a month. But I try to recoup a lot of that by charging the guests more on their cleaning fee than what I get charged by my cleaners. So typically, like if my cleaner in Kissimmee, they'll charge me $125 for my 4-bedroom. Okay. I'll charge guests $165, so I'm making technically a $40 profit on that. Okay. But that $40 helps cover for some of the stuff that will naturally come up over time. So you talk about 5 turns a month, and that starts to add up to $200, $300, $400 depending on how many you turn.
Sure. So like when we're analyzing a long-term rental, we'll do anywhere between like 7 and 10%. Are you kind of doing the same thing, or no, because your rents are so high that 7 to 10% is like way too much?
Yeah, it's too much, and because of the seasonality, it's also that flat rate just doesn't work for short-term rental specifically.
We're looking at 100 yards here. What are you hitting here?
55. I like that. Alright, we got some shots at it.
We definitely have a look at birdie. Hole 1. Let's see if we can end this 100. Oh, I'm not even on.
That's too much muscle, man. Oh, I don't.
I pulled it. And the sand's making it a little slow. Alright, we're at the 40. Not ideal. great speed. We are even through 1.
It's not bad. It's a good start.
It's a great start.
Par 4. Had a good look. Gave ourselves a shot.
Definitely one of the biggest questions that Lauren and I have, because we are still on the fence of whether to continue traveling forward on long-term rentals, or because we've heard how good the cash flow is on the short-term rentals. Do you find there to be a massive difference annually cash flow wise between your two?
Yeah, I would say generally speaking, short term is going to cash flow 3 to 5 times more than long term in like the same exact price property. Has to be right location, has to be right property, has to be right management, but 3 to 5 times more cash flow for short term.
And you see that with in like your portfolio now too?
Oh, absolutely. Now the only long term that I have is still the triplex, so I'm still living in it.
Yeah.
But if it were to be strictly a short term rental, then strictly long term rental, then I would see 3 to 5 times less in overall revenue.
So now your triplex, is that like 2 long-term rental units and then you?
Yeah, so it's the front is a long term, the downstairs is furnished finder for traveling nurses, and then I live upstairs.
Furnished finder for traveling nurses.
Yep.
Okay, can you explain that?
Yeah,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, there's a really cool website. So if you live close to hospitals or anything like that, there's nurses that are traveling that have 3 to 6 month stints, and they're looking for fully furnished places, and they actually go on that website. You can list your property, fully furnished property. Typically, I think it's best for 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, just because there's not a lot of nurses that are bringing families and family and friends with them. But you can get very close to what you would be able to get if you Airbnb the property, and you can have nurses that are in place for 3 to 6 months. So it's like super hands-off, very easy to find them, and if you're in the right market, it's a really
So it's
really
like a medium term.
Exactly, it's
rental.
a medium term. Yep.
So what's your, like, when you're analyzing vacancy wise, like, do you ever have any problem like finding another like nurse to come in?
I've never had more than like 3 days of vacancy. So typically what I'll do is at the end of their lease, I'll throw it, like before their lease is over, I'll throw it back on Airbnb with a minimum 30-night stay while I let people on Furnished Finder know that, like, hey, this is available. And then if somebody books on Furnished Finder for, let's say it went vacant on the 1st, if somebody books for the 8th, then I'll open the 1st to the 7th for Airbnb as a shorter term stay, and then sign them to a lease to start on the 8th.
Dude,
so it's almost had like almost no vacancy in it at all.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of like about the medium term, is that you could do short term and medium term. Like the apartment's already furnished.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's beautiful. It's easy to do.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I want y'all to just thank Lauren. She's on the 1s and 2s behind the camera. Yeah, say what's up.
What's up, guys? I'm here. I'm just not playing.
We might call her in for like a celebrity shot
Ooh.
at some point. Yeah?
Ooh.
All right.
She is a very good putter. She's like,
yeah, we need a celebrity. We should need a.
And we just had our last like real estate meetup was at Topgolf. So Lauren was kind of smoking the ball. So
there you go.
We may bring her in on it.
Buddy.
I don't have her driver here though.
That's okay.
Dead straight, slight off to the left, but it's pretty safe. So Travis can swing away. Oh, that's perfect.
Not far, but consistent.
No, you'll be right in the middle of the fairway.
Thanks for hitting straight, because I'm just like filming the sky in that direction.
See, I love playing with like guys like you that hit it straight, because then I can like come up and just like try to hit as hard as I can. But that's why I at like outings and stuff, that's why I lose so many balls.
That is true. Woo!
I think I will again be on the left side of the fairway up there.
This is my first time driving a golf cart! I don't know why they're letting me do this.
And
You're right in the middle there.
I feel like you should be good.
I think we're pretty good.
Break. That was close.
What do you think?
I
think we should play back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're 50 yards closer.
What did you say it was? 96?
97.
97? All right, I'm hitting a 56.
Go a little bit. I think that's good.
Oh, shoot.
Cutting.
Maybe that good
Go.
next to each other.
Huh? We got a putt.
What are your courses like in Florida? Like, you're technically still in the Orlando area, right?
Yeah, they are definitely different. The rough is not as
different, better.
I mean, there's so many courses. It's unbelievable how many you can pick from. But the rough is definitely not as high in the Orlando courses. We got another right to left.
This is another right to left, uphill.
Longer putts have been made.
It's almost like,
Did that go right?
it definitely went right. Yeah, I was gonna say, just put it closer than mine, at least. Perfect. All right. Very good. So when you just putted that, I just noticed that your hand, you do like reverse grip, like
Reverse
left hand low.
Oh yeah.
When did you start doing that?
Started doing that probably 5 years ago, and mainly because when I was doing like a normal grip or any type of normal grip, when I would putt, I would always have a tendency of turning the grip over
And like, yeah,
and
like pulling it off.
yep, exactly, pulling it off. And when I do left hand low, it helps me keep the club head straight through contact.
Yeah.
And it's like, it feels weird at first, but once you get used to it, it feels so much more natural to keep the club head straight than doing a normal grip or like some form of a normal grip, where it's very easy to have a tendency of turning the club through.
Yep. I feel like that's why like DeChambeau like runs it up his
yeah.
arm too, because it like takes all that wrist out.
And then it's all pace
Yeah.
at that point. How
Yeah.
far back do you swing, and then how much do you swing through?
Yeah, I used to do like the claw for a little while, and then I never did reverse, but I have a tendency to do like this on my way back. You know, I mean, when I come back, it kind of like, it's not like a nice straight. So sometimes I get a little wobbly like on the way back.
Have you ever tried like lifting the putter off
the ground?
like before you start?
Yeah, I can't.
Does that feel
hover at
weird
all.
too?
I tried it off the tee too with the driver, like hovering the driver. And like,
It feels strange.
it feels so strange. So we are even through 2. We're coming up on a par 5 that I think is birdieable for us. Oh, sweet. Very good.
Now go for it, brother.
That's what
Center of the fairway. Not far, but center of the fairway.
We talked a little bit about like what you set aside for reserves, but like one of my biggest problems is finding a market. Like, kind of know just a little bit about like, you know, beach towns are high in Airbnb, but like, is it south? Is it west? Is it east? I mean, what's like your preference?
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of different factors that you want to consider. I think one of the most important factors right now is one, making sure that you're in a market that has tried and true short-term rentals and it's been there for a while. There's a lot of markets out there where people are like, hey, I'm going to go do short-term rentals, and by the time they close on a property, something happened with the county where they could potentially have blocked short-term rentals or stopped them entirely. So when you're looking for markets, you want to look for short-term rental friendly markets, and the main driver behind that is how do the short-term rentals produce money for the county. So there's a variety of different ways. One, they have taxes that as an owner, I pay gross income back to the county every single month for 3 of the markets that I'm in. And then 2, Smoky Mountains that I'm also in. It's bringing people to the area where they're then shopping at all the shops around the area.
Yeah.
So I think it's the location has to be good. It can't be too seasonal, because you don't want to have to crush it for 3 months out of the year, and then the 9 other months out of the year just being really, really slow.
Yeah.
So I prefer stuff that has people coming to the area at least 9 months out of the year, where you have maybe 2 or 3 months that are slower.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So, I mean, one of the key things that we heard at BPCon was like, during the short-term rental block, was like, if the town doesn't have an Airbnb like law or ordinance in place, that's actually not a good thing, because that just means that, not that they're not going to have one, but they just don't have one yet. So it may go against you when they do create one.
100%. And there's a lot of money that's being pumped in from the hotel lobbyists to politicians right now in certain markets, because hotel chains know that they can't compete with short-term rentals.
Yeah.
It's such a unique experience that you get so much cheaper if you have a full family of 5, 6, 7 people.
Yeah.
To rent a short-term rental than it is to rent 2 rooms in a hotel. And the experience you get is just so much better too. Woo! Goodness gracious.
I'm still off to the right side now.
Oh my God. I wish I could hit that far.
All right.
Whew.
Move it up.
Whew.
Do you have a program that like, analyze markets, or do you just like kind of go analytically and look at numbers? And...
No, there's we'll talk through like the next gen way that I just found that is, I think, the most
you have like a new way.
A new way versus the one that I have in my guide right now that I'm working on writing up.
Yeah.
But it's the most accurate way to analyze the market.
So this is new $10. Since your ebook?
This is new, like in the last 2 months. Yep.
Okay, awesome. Got about 250 to the green. I think I'm gonna try to just kind of put us like right in the mouth of the green. Okay.
I think it's like a 9-iron for me.
Yeah, probably pitch me.
Just kidding. I wish. Oh, that's money. That came out kind of knuckly.
Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to be.
Goodness, I don't even need a hit.
Oh my God, you got a hold of that one.
Sorry, we're up there.
I'm telling you, like, if you would have hit your 3-wood there, I feel like you would have.
I don't have a 3-wood.
Oh,
that's
what?
like I don't have a 3-wood, a 5. It's a 3 hybrid. I won it at a golf outing. I won this driver at a golf outing.
Goodness.
And I need to get some fairway woods, and I also need to get a 48 degree because my pitching wedge is lofted in a 46 degree. And the next club I have
52.
is a 50. So like my 50 is like my 115 to 120, and then my pitching wedge is like 140 to 150.
You got choked down on it?
Yeah. Ugh. Or I need to like really try to hit my 50 hard, and then I hosel it and like kill the guy on the tee box next.
I won't let him buy new clubs because we need to buy more real estate.
That's a fact.
That's true. That is true. Man, what a shot.
I think I gotta hit I think I hit this 56. Now you've got your market chosen. What's your ideal property layout look like? Like how many beds, baths, things like that?
Yeah, I would say it's really market dependent. So for my Kissimmee properties, if I were to go back and buy again, I would buy 4-bedroom with a private pool. My cabins in the Smokies, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. Both of them are 2 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. I think that's a good size, and there's a very significant market of travelers that would stay there when you can sleep between 6 to 8 people.
Okay.
So I think it's so market dependent. I don't like to go too big, so I've never tried like a 5-bedroom or greater.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want, I feel like some of those properties might have some more headaches with just like things that you have to replace and stuff like that.
Like, do you think those become party houses?
I don't know as much party houses as just potentially more problems.
Okay. All right.
And that might not be the case, but like that's just, I like to stick between 2 bedrooms in the Smokies to like 4 bedrooms in Kissimmee. Oh, sit on it. Goodness gracious, I don't even
we're gonna be in for birdie, baby.
Woo!
Do you like to go to an already established market or one that's like up and coming?
Yeah, I would say right now I've only gone to established markets, mainly because I think it has the most security from a short-term rental standpoint, and the points that we talked about earlier around county restrictions potentially. I don't think there's anything wrong with going to a new market. I just think it's a lot higher risk, at least at this point.
Oh yeah, buddy. Roll out.
We got 2 great shots.
Oh yeah. Yeah, now we're looking about a foot. You think I need to go get my putter?
That's a wedge. Yeah, that's an easy little wedge there.
And the way it looks, I think it's going a little right to left action.
Woo! 1 under. That's what I'm talking about.
Hi guys.
Like it doesn't matter what I do. Like I can't hit a ball right to left.
Oh, like a you can't hit like a draw shape?
No.
Oh. That's your swing path.
Yeah, it's because of tennis, man. Like tennis, I come over the top.
Okay, all right.
So like rotation in tennis is so much different than golf that I just come straight like outside to in on every single one.
Yeah.
Just,
dude, you smoked that one.
just like real estate investing, you got to be consistent.
We're off to the right again.
It's a long
If I could
ways
find a
down
fairway, that would be fantastic. Rental arbitrage. Go.
there. Rental arbitrage is probably one of the things that you hear most gurus talk about, and I think there's a couple different reasons for it, but I'm not a fan of it. Essentially what rental arbitrage is you go to landlords and you say, hey, I want to rent your place out, I want to sublease it, and I want to rent it on Airbnb. So you have to go and convince a landlord that you're going to sign a 12 to 36 month lease, maybe more depending on what market you're in. And then you don't own the property, you don't have any of the real benefits of investing in real estate, and you have to furnish the property and have to figure out what to do with those furnishings. I think like because you don't own the real estate, you don't have any of the true tax benefits. It's more of a business than it is real estate investing, at least from my standpoint.
Okay.
So for those reasons, like I'm not a fan. If you don't have a lot of money, is it a way to get into renting out on Airbnb? Sure, it is, and a lot of people do it. But it's just something I want to invest for the long term and invest for long-term wealth.
Yeah, for sure.
And for those reasons, I'm not interested in like immediate cash flow stuff.
And that's what I actually see with like a lot of people like our age that are into investing. Most of the time, regardless of what asset class you're in, it's for long-term wealth. So
100%.
your goal is long-term wealth, not, except ours is maybe changing. So cash flow is king, essentially.
100%.
In that scenario.
And that's why I like short-term rentals so much.
So what's your long-term play? Like you're doing short-term rentals now and then?
Yeah, just keep on snowballing more short-term rentals until I'm at the point where I can just leave the day job. I still do stock investing and index fund investing, those types of things, with my main vehicle being real estate and still house hack at this point. And then I have a couple other side projects that just with like some fun money that I decided to invest in. So I'm a part owner in a bar in Vegas called Money Baby. And got into that because my cousin owns and operates high-end bars and just thought it would be something cool and exciting to say that I own a bar in Vegas, because I never thought that would happen.
What percent owner are you in that?
I think like 2% or 0.3%.
That's still awesome.
Yeah, and I think it'll probably do like 10 to $15 million a year gross.
That's awesome.
So, you know, just continuing to diversify, still have my main vehicle being short term, but it's cool as I'm still young and very high risk to be able to do stuff like that.
How old are you?
29.
Are you on track to be a retiree by 33?
I am. I could retire now if I wanted to, but I want to hit fat fire first. So I want to consistently be doing 10,000 net a month through all of my investment vehicles.
How old were you when we met? Like 26?
Probably 2 years ago. I was maybe 26, 27.
Were we in Haddon?
If you guys chat with us on Instagram, it's usually me you're talking to. So Travis and I were chatting on Instagram for a while, and he was like, yo, I'm going to be in New Jersey for work. You guys want to get dinner? And I was like, yeah, but is this weird? Because this is the first person we ever met off the internet.
Yeah. Our following wasn't like, we didn't
have a lot of followers, so like someone asking us to meet in real life was like a little strange.
50?
Yeah.
But look at us now.
Oh, that was thin.
Oh, shoot. Did you pick up my ball?
Oh, that's terrible. You better hit a good shot.
What were we, right around here
I
somewhere?
hit it in the bunker. So, yeah, right there.
So no pressure?
I thinned it into the bunker. Not.
No pressure.
That was ugly. Felt terrible, probably looked terrible. And the end result was terrible.
At least you were consistently terrible.
That's the secret.
throughout the swim. There you go. Very nice.
Be
What'd you
on
swing
it.
there?
Be on it. 8 iron.
8? Oh, that's beautiful. That's a...
Let's go. Got another birdie putt. That's money, baby.
Come on, Mrs. Cluxton.
That was it.
Dude.
Oh, anything?
Yeah. So
Maybe a little right?
Yeah.
Not that far right.
All
You
right,
may
we're
need a
far.
celebrity putter.
Here, Laura.
So much pressure. I don't even know how to do this.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
I mean, that was perfect speed.
Yeah.
Well done.
Better than that.
Travis, what do our viewers have to do to get a free guide around here?
Might have to do a giveaway.
Might have to do a giveaway.
Oh, a giveaway?
Good. I'm down for that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Pressure's on.
Can I win the giveaway?
Guys, I did not realize we were gonna be like freaking going over streams. Oh my gosh. And over mountains. My phone is up my butt.
Oh, buddy. Dude, get in the hole. So let me ask you this, because we just kind of like ran through how much time Lauren takes to manage her, like our long terms per week.
How much is it?
An hour.
An hour.
Less than.
A month. So an hour a month.
An hour, I would say an hour, it depends if we have maintenance calls. On a good month, an hour a month. On a bad month, an hour a week, I would say.
But because we like do full renos, it's been more so on the hour a month. But if it's bad, it's usually the properties that we inherited tenants and did not do a full reno. So that being said, with your short terms and you have all those turnovers, how much and how heavy is your management?
Yeah, I would say right now it's about 20 minutes a week per property. So that's with all the systems and processes that I've put in place. You'll have some days that are more, some days that are less. So with the 5 properties that I have, like it's like an hour and 40 minutes a week is like what I'm spending on properties. And that's responding to guest questions, responding to inquiries, handling any maintenance stuff that needs to be scheduled or any things the cleaners have for me. But it's about 20 to 30 minutes of property per week.
That's awesome. So you have, I know that you mentioned to me before that you have like a lot of stuff automated, right?
Absolutely.
So like your check-in process and their moving out process, is that all through text and then automates other things to happen?
So it's 100% automated to give them checkout instructions the night before. So at 6 p.m. the night before checkout, send all the checkout instructions, what's needed of them with a PDF one-pager that explains all that. And then every time I get a booking, I'll also notify my cleaners that like, hey, we just received a new booking at this property for this amount.
Yeah.
So all of this scheduling for my cleaners and communication to like the gate at the security to let the cleaners in, all of that's 100% automated. So
How often do your cleaners bail on you?
Never.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm scared of. Like
you gotta find good, reliable cleaners that know short-term rentals and are doing more than just your property. I always get nervous about trying to rely on a cleaner that only cleans your property just because there's a lot of inherent risk of like what happens if they're sick. So I'm only looking at companies and businesses.
Yeah, so it's like a legit business.
Exactly.
It's not like
they have crews. They have
Lauren's
multiple crews.
Cleaning
Exactly.
company.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, I think we're looking at a little right to left or a little left to right, one of the two. How have I left every putt short? But it's definitely going a little left to right.
You have the line every single time. There it is. There it is.
All right. On to hole number 6. We're still 1 under. I think we're playing well.
I think we're playing
decent.
really.
My putting is seen better days, but
We haven't missed the green. Yeah.
yeah, sure.
And we're 1
Yeah.
under?
How far do you live from your short term?
So the Kissimmee property is like 35 minutes. Panama City Beach that I manage for friends and family is like 6.5 hours. And then the Smoky Mountains is like 10.5, 11 hours.
Do you think it's necessary for like somebody just getting into it to live closer?
I don't think so if you set up the right systems and processes.
Okay.
I was definitely extremely nervous my first one to not be close, and I
Yeah.
just happened to be lucky to be in a market that was very short-term rental friendly.
Okay.
But I think it's if you set up the property correctly and have the right boots on the ground from a cleaners and maintenance standpoint, there's no reason to have to go to the property or be close to the property. I actually prefer to pay somebody else to go to the property than have to waste my own time to do it. So.
Yeah. Your time's better spent elsewhere.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
100%.
Awesome. Oh, you're gonna be sitting really pretty.
Foot slipped a little bit.
Oh, that's fading off to the right a little bit.
What are you doing over here?
I don't know. We were looking for like some lost balls.
Yeah.
We found one. Looks a lot like mine. I'm gonna hit just like a smooth hybrid. Like I'm not gonna try to like go crazy.
That's money.
I
No, that's
hope I'm not in that bunker.
No, you're sure.
I'm short? Good.
Yeah, no.
What do you think this is? Like 60? 65?
I'd probably say 60, 65, yeah.
This,
like
this
the
is
last
kind of close to that par 5, right?
Yep. Go a little bit. Woo!
Ooh, baby. How often do you get to play golf? Like with the management and like with your properties? Like,
I think it's more
do you get to
travel.
go out?
Yeah, I think it's more travel than anything else.
Okay.
I'd say right now.
Do you play like around? Do you bring your clubs
I
with you?
hardly bring my clubs with me, just because they're kind of a pain in the butt.
Get it. All right, so it's actually not as much as I thought it was.
Come on!
Come on. 2 under.
Woo!
Going into 7, I believe. Yeah.
Man,
Going into 7.
be a dangerous scramble duo.
If you guys know anyone else that you think Kyle should golf with, drop a comment below, let us know. Willing to travel within reason. Ooh, Kyle's saying Travis and he against you and your buddy. 2v2. We're coming at ya. Drop a comment below. Who's gonna be a good duo to beat Trav and Kai?
Ooh, I like that.
I mean, I don't want to put that challenge out there because I feel like I would just get smoked by like 2 scratch golfers.
Oh, can't.
But I mean, what's better than playing golf and like talking investment,
Oh, absolutely.
real estate?
Yeah.
I mean, how often are you like home?
The last
I know it sounds funny, but like I know you
last 2
travel
months,
so
I
much.
think I've been home like 4 nights.
Yeah.
Last 2 months.
So essentially, even if you weren't long, like distance investing, you are long distance investing because
No matter what.
you're always on the road.
Yeah, for work.
Yeah.
Do you ever Airbnb out the unit you live in while you're traveling for work? Or
So I
traveling around?
actually did that, and so I was like, hey, I'm gonna get it set up and throw it on Airbnb, and I was like, I'm just gonna put a minimum of 21 nights because I knew I was gonna be gone for a while, and within an hour it got booked. So it was like a Tuesday, and it got booked for that Friday, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna be homeless on Friday, so I need to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Fly to Jersey and stay
Yeah,
warm.
there you go. So I've done that twice now. Those months from a house hacking standpoint were profitable, very profitable.
Hang on.
Is that too far right? Yeah.
You'll be on the other side of that bunker, right? Oh, I left that one so far out.
Do you think you're gonna be far enough right though? You might be
That I'm
okay?
in the other fairway? Yeah, probably.
Oh, you crushed that. Great shot.
Oh, that's coming back. Oh, you're in a beautiful spot. I think you'd be a little short, but you're in a good spot. And run out. Yeah, it's crazy how much it runs out, right?
Yeah, I ran out a little bit more. I hit it pretty low, but.
Oh my
Go,
God.
go.
That was
Alright.
terrible.
We got tight.
I hit about 2 inches behind the ball on that one. It's definitely not ideal. Man, that was almost straight.
That didn't break at all.
Ugh. Is that
Give-
bogeys? That brings us back up to 1 under?
Yeah. One under.
That hurts. Hole number 8, it's another par 4. We've got about 260 to the creek that runs across the center of this fairway, so we're gonna have to like lay it up a little bit.
You'll have to lay it up. I won't have to lay it up. But we're gonna flip the script here. So I'm gonna ask you guys a question from one of my followers.
Oh boy.
So what do you wish you would have known before you did your first house hack?
So I wish that we started earlier with the house hack at a younger age.
100%.
because there were so many times that I rented, she rented, we rented together, and college rental, that there was so much opportunity to get into a house hack that I feel like, not that those years were wasted, but like it would be something nice right now to have in a college town.
I would agree. I'll just kind of expand on it and phrase it differently. Like, I wish I would have known that it's gonna be scary, but only once.
Ooh,
You know?
that's a good one.
Like, it's scary. I'll freaking tell you that. It is scary, but it's only scary once. So yeah, I definitely wish we did it sooner. And I will say, I say this all the time, I had HGTV colored glasses. I thought we were gonna like put in some white cabinets, granite countertops, charge $1 million for rent, and it was gonna be great. And then Kyle was like, no, we gotta like replace the plumbing. It's gonna be a couple thousand. Gotta replace our electric. Gonna be a couple thousand. And before we know it, I was broke. So that's that. But look at us now.
And you're gonna own a house anyway, just make it an investment.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're in great shape. You're in great shape.
Travis, do you feel like the Smokies is oversaturated already?
It is very saturated, for sure. Tough to find deals.
So are you looking elsewhere?
I am.
You don't have to say where. Just are you looking
continuing
elsewhere?
to explore options. Yes.
What's your favorite club in the bag?
Oh man, my 56 for sure. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I love my 56.
Probably my driver, just because of the consistency. Don't hit it far, but if you're in the short stuff, usually it's a good thing.
Oh, yes, that's staying. Yeah, it would be good. Oh, that is pretty.
Turn a little bit more.
Oh, that's really pretty. I think we're gonna be. I'm to the left. Oh, I'm short too, but you're in a better spot, I think. See, that's why you.
What was that?
Oh my God!
This is
What was that?
I don't know golf, but I know
ask
that's not
myself
good.
those questions very often. Ooh, there was more break time.
If Kai makes this in, you're doing a giveaway for our audience of a free copy of your guide.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Pressure's on, Kai Kai.
This one's for the fans. And I left it short.
Oh!
God, that brings it back to even?
Yeah, back to even. Hi.
Ah, that is frustrating. (144-yard par 3). What are you swinging?
I think I'm gonna go 8-iron. Soft and smooth.
All right, so we're on hole 9. Travis, what is something that I didn't ask or fans didn't ask that you think is very important to like either short-term strategy or really any investment strategy?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is understanding how you're going to manage the business, whether that is going to be you managing it yourself or outsourcing whatever you're going to outsource. The most common thing with short-term rentals is people get scared of how long it's going to take to manage the property and how much time it's going to take to invest. But with doing some research and understanding some tried and true processes and systems that you can put in place, you can save yourself a significant amount of time if you want to manage your short-term rentals personally, which is what I do for all of mine. So I think it's really doing the research and understanding how much time involvement do you actually want to have yourself, and how do you try to set up processes and systems to minimize that as much as possible. And
those things, that's found in your guide, right?
100%.
Okay.
And even though Kyle sucks, we're still gonna do a giveaway.
We'll do a
So
giveaway.
you have to follow.
All right, if we par this hole, we're gonna do a giveaway.
Okay,
And you know we got it.
guys.
I don't know if I
have a lot of
have any
faith.
confidence.
I'm trying to get you guys a freaking guide, and Kyle's sucking over here.
We're gonna
We're struggling a little bit the last couple holes, but we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back around. And I know you guys can't tell, but it's getting dark here right now.
It is dark.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Sit.
Yep, you're on.
Go.
I'm a little short.
Just
I'm on. Yeah, front. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I probably shouldn't be feeling good about this. Reference my putting today, but I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Get in the hole! Oh!
Ah! Oh man. That would have been two guy giveaways.
That would have been beautiful.
Woo!
How have I left every single putt short?
That was a good round. I mean, 9 holes. No warm up.
Did we finish even?
We finished even.
We finished even.
We make some putts. And that would have been
Good round. So that does it for this day of golf, and I'm so glad you guys like pushed us to come out and do this because this was such a great time. I mean, I learned so much just from playing here, and I'm definitely going to be asking you a lot more questions as time goes on and we start possibly like jumping into short terms. But how do you think we played today?
I would give us a 7 out of 10. Definitely left some shots out there, but I think overall, I think we played fairly good considering no warm up and kind of rushing at the end to get it in.
Yeah, greens were not in the best of shape, but no excuses. We make no excuses around here. We finished even through 9, and we're definitely going to be doing this again. Definitely let us know in the comments like if you want us to continue to do these sort of things. But I do remember us pouring hole 9, so one of you out there is going to get a giveaway of Travis's guide. So in order to be in the running to win that, you need to subscribe to this channel, like this video, follow us on Instagram, and follow Travis on Instagram. And where can they find you?
The Young Retiree by 33.
So in the comment section below, you need to comment money baby. So get to commenting, and we'll see you guys on next one.